Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Counter-Strike video. Alright, today we'll be talking about fusion cores and I'll teach you guys the proper way in my opinion on how to do this. Alright, I hope you guys are aware. Now we can basically level up our characters past level 100. Okay, so if you have anyone that's level 100, you can basically just limit break them. You can only do this when they are level 100. So if you're wondering how come they don't appear right here, because they are not level 100 yet. Alright, so they have to be level 100 for these fusion core things to be available. Now, it's going to require this thing called the fusion core. Alright, and for SR, they're going to need 3 times 3, which is 9. For SSR, they will need 15 because each of these will equal to 5 fusion cores, which is pretty crazy. And then going on into, of course, when you go down into R, I don't think I have any R that I haven't fusion core yet. 2. Okay, it's 2 fusion cores, 2 times 3, so it's 6. Yep, and then N will most likely only need 1 times 3, which is 3. Alright, so 1 for each slot. So, do not use your fusion cores for N's. Please do not use it for R. And please do not use it for SR. You will regret it later. Trust me. If you're gonna play this game for a long time, you will definitely regret that decision later down the line. Don't be that guy. For SSR, it's debatable in my honest opinion. Now, I just checked with some players that have been playing on CORES. Apparently, for awakened units, you are going to need the same amount, which is 15, similar with SSR. Now, in my opinion, I would say if you have any of these fusion cores, I would prefer for you guys to only use it for awakened units. Alright, awakened units are way harder to obtain compared to SSRs. Like, when you pull for awakened units, probably you're going to get a bunch of SSRs duplicates. Just plenty of them will come flowing in anyways. So in my opinion, ideally, you want to save as many fusion cores as you can for SSRs. Now, each character that you want to limit break, you will need 3 duplicates past level 100. Alright, we're talking about past level 100. So, for example, if I want to get my Xiaolin, boom, 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 I'll need 3 duplicates. This is only applicable for 2 levels, as you can see right here, from level 100 to 102. Right? So, every 2 levels, I will need 3 duplicates. So, how many duplicates do I need? If I want to max out my character from level 100 to level 110, you will need 15 duplicates. Alright, you will need 15 duplicates of any SSRs, SRs, Rs or Ns that you have, which is a lot. It will take time for you before you can get there. For sure, I've seen some people in Arena high in the ranks already have everyone at level 110. Of course, if you're willing to fork out a bunch of money, sure, but you know, for most free-to-plays, it will definitely be a long grind. So here's my advice. Save as many of the SSR, SRs as you can. Do not use them past level 100. Alright, only use them for limit fusion. So, and for these things, the fusion cores, please only use them for awakened heroes. Alright, unless you do not intend to pull for any awakened heroes. Alright, as you can see right here, I will need 15 fusion cores for 2 levels. So how many do I need from level 100 to 110? 75. Alright, you will need 75 for these things. Now let's talk about the fusion core and where you should be getting them. The best, easy, free way to get them is if you have duplicate SSRs that you don't use or you never intend to use ever, and you pull them from gacha. Now this is very important. Alright, there are 2 types of SSR. Ones are the ones that you obtain from gacha, and ones are the ones that you obtain for free from like a selector or free pool etc. So as you can see, those that you obtain from gacha has this thing called the contract obtain, meaning you obtain them from the pools and not from selector etc. These ones, if you sell, they will give you 2 fusion cores. But if you try to sell this one without contract obtain, you don't get anything. So please, you know, be smart. Only sell the one with contract obtain if you want to try to get the fusion cores. So one more example, Xiaolin right here, contract obtain, boom, you get 2 fusion cores. Xiaolin without contract obtain, boom, 0 fusion cores. I hope you guys got it. Other methods that you can obtain fusion cores is via the shop, exchange center. Now they did add a bunch of this. I'm not sure if you can obtain them here. I think you can. But if you go to convenience goods, if you are a whale, okay, you can buy fusion cores unlimited amount of time. Alright, there's this option right here for 550 quartz. But if you are free to play and you just happen to need a couple of fusion cores, buy this one weekly. It's at a cheaper price, alright, 260, half price almost, okay. Are these worth it? In my opinion, no, because there's so many other ways to get fusion cores. Alright, Planet Mall, you have these that you can obtain every month. Alright, you can buy 5 to each month. Now 5 is not enough to basically fusion core your characters from level 100 to 102. You need 15 fusion cores, right? But the thing is, it's still the best use of your Planet Mall currency thing, in my opinion, task planet points. Alright, that's what it's called. As opposed to buying this one, which I don't see the point of you trying to gacha in any of these characters unless you want anyone here specifically. Alright, I think by now most F2P players already have at least half of these characters in this roster right here anyways. So in my opinion, that should be the last priority. I would say buy everything in the shop if you can, and this should be your last priority. Going on to Raid and Dive, you can't obtain them here, but in Consortium, apparently you can buy fusion cores every single week. Like, this is quite expensive in my opinion, and you only get one for 2,000. I would say this shouldn't be your priority either, unless you don't really care about everything else, you know, unless you already have your characters all set up and stuff. By now, some of the people already have like a lot of character specs out, and they do not intend to pull for a long time, so I guess they can just focus on buying the fusion cores. But if you're still building your characters, improving them, etc, infos, you know, for prime training data, basic training data, the SAPT cores, these are going to be much more valuable in my opinion. And going into further, business card. Now this, in my opinion, is something that you should be buying every week if you can, because it's quite affordable, it's quite cheap. Alright, you can buy 5 of these every week, and it costs 150 business cards, which is a little bit pricey, but if you do enough pulls, you should be able to gather that every week. Now in my opinion, you should still buy the APT cores and SAPT cores for sure, because these are more valuable in the long run. But yeah, this is more methods for you to obtain the fusion core. And last but not least, if you go over here to the workshop, to the crafting facility, I hope we have slots right here. Alright, I can show you guys. Go to the APT core part, and then you can see right now ways to create fusion core. Now how do we do this? Use this, one of these SAPT cores that you don't want. Let's say you don't intend to build mech units at all. You do not intend to build soldier units at all. You can basically convert. The conversion ratio is 5:1 fusion core. In my opinion, it's an okay value. And there's one more method right here, which you can try to obtain this fusion core fragment. You need 5 of these. Now so far, I've only known one method of where you can get the fusion core fragment, and that is via the world map. Alright, so you can send your characters for dispatch. Like right here, you can see, boom, I have the option to do deep sea mining S rank, and it's gonna reward me with 1 fusion core fragment. Pretty cool. So if you get 5 of this, you can go there and craft it into 1 piece of fusion core. So yeah, those are the methods that you can obtain the fusion cores if you need them. Of course, I do think that you want to save them and reserve them only for awakened units specifically, because those are definitely more rare. But again, let me know if you guys think otherwise. If you guys think SSRs are worth it, let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.